Yeah, I've just been
Dickles
calling you
Pickles
like
is,
the
I think, presently the name on our car.
Oh yeah, Dickles Pickles.
Dickles Pickles.
That's not what my vote is. That's just the status quo as it stands.
I don't also like the connotations of that gang name, you know? I don't know if I want to be Dickles Pickle.
We could be Ted's Pickles because we came from Tedville.
We could be.
Oh,
I
yeah,
feel like
Tedville.
Gabe and I talked about what happened when he stole this Dickle the Pickle truck, and I think that at some point we mentioned him getting the shit kicked out of him by a bunch of pickles in mascot costume, like people in.
I think that's what happened to Spicket.
Oh, that's what happened to Spigot. So there's already a gang out there. Dickles Pickles is probably already a gang.
Oh God,
we don't want to run into them. So that does, there's an interesting mistaken identity, since we know that is a gang. If we pretended to be Dickles Pickles, maybe use their reputation.
Oh, it's so choice.
4 good acquaintances.
4 good acquaintances.
Aww.
Let's see. That should do.
That feels about right for any of our campaigns so far.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're just good acquaintances, you know.
Every now and again we'll get one closer bond, but
yeah,
it's true. It's true. I think I realized a second ago that we don't have like an intro question, and I think that that's okay because I'm gonna probably task you guys with trying to help catch us up. Now I know where we're at, so I'll talk it through with you guys, but it'll be, I think, good to go back through and get us caught up from what you guys remember, and that might lead us in a fun way too. Because it's been
who wants to go first?
A real hot minute since we've played.
So me and Dill.
Yeah. Well,
so much ass.
Yeah. Well, let's intro
just
it
like
before
the
you
whole time. Cold open. We whipped so much ass this whole time.
I like a cold open. Right on into it.
I'm gonna say what if we're not doing a cold open. I'm also that's what I'm gonna say. And that's that. I'm gonna tell what I'm eating and drinking. That's what I've decided. Because if we're not doing a question, I still wanna. I miss you guys, and I want to share.
Well, that's the. I mean, that's the. It's not so much that we're jumping into a cold or a cold open. It's just that I think it's gonna be having, like, I'm gonna have you, Grace, and Mike catch us up on what happened between you two, and I'll fill in the blanks as we go. And I'm gonna have the other two catch us up what happened with those two and fill in the blanks as we go, just to get us in, because I don't know that we have an intro question, and plus we're in the midst of like the action,
Yes, that's fair. I guess we'll like introduce each other one at a time and then go into it.
Yeah. Still like a little like, who you are and who you play. Yeah, in fact, since those two introduced themselves first, you guys can introduce yourselves and who you play, and then we can dive into what happened with you two. And then we can have Mike and Grace introduce themselves and their characters and jump into what happened with them two. That way it's like, since it's already split up in these groups.
Okay, that works.
Convenient. I like it.
Convenient, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, well, what's the last thing that you guys remember about what we were up to, Mike and Grace?
Well, we split up.
Well,
and you guys were gonna go fight to get points or
you were
the
gonna
ball
go
or something.
create a distraction while we were working on extraction.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that plan, it sort of went sideways immediately, but also completely succeeded.
Well, hold on. Let's introduce it. Let's welcome everyone to the podcast. Welcome everyone back to Dungeons, Drive-Ins, and Dice Arcade Apocalypse. Before we just dive on in, we're catching up. You heard us at the beginning here. Cold open recap. We're in the midst of catching up. We're gonna do that now because it's been a minute since We've played all
Gabe,
together.
right where you dropped off, Gabe. Don't
Right where you
even
dropped
talk,
off. We
like,
can
immediately.
Yeah. Okay. I just
Forgot
wanted to
guess.
have a moment for the recording to cut in, or for the episode to cut
So it
in.
That
went
was just
sideways
for
almost
us.
immediately, but also completely succeeded. I'm Gabe Stringer, Theodore to some, Dill to most of you listeners. And our plan was to wear disguises and be new entrants into the pinball game and distract everybody with how cool we were, because we like knew how it worked and also had done it before or something. But I rolled my reputation thing and I failed catastrophically, and so we were seen through. It's entirely because I pretended to be a phantom thief a la Persona games rather than just Dickle the fucking pickle.
He could have been Dickle the pickle.
Yeah.
And
But-
I, Lawrence Jennings, who play the DeLucas Chop House answering machine, I think I just was I wearing a hat? Did I just put a big hat on?
You had,
was
like-
that my disguise?
Like hat and like a scarf or a blanket, like towels covering the bottom of your face and the top of Dickle's head, so you guys would look like one person, I think, right?
Yeah. We kinda,
Something in that realm.
Combined Megatron style, Megazord style. Sorry, Megatron's one
Yeah.
entity. I apologize for that.
No, yeah, it just
so,
didn't work right away.
The disguise.
Our Transformers fans, listeners, are gonna be so upset.
The
Oh my
disguise
gosh.
did not work whatsoever, and so we had to immediately pivot to a new plan. And that new plan was, we're just gonna kick so much ass, just so hard, just for so long, just the entire time.
Yeah, just like 2 hours of ass kicking, and occasionally getting hit by big pinballs, but mostly ass kicking. I think I used a
I rode the
sledgehammer on another
pinball
time.
like it was a log ride, like
Mhm.
the log spinners.
Mm-hmm.
But a pinball, that was me for a while.
We were trying to disable a generator, because
Yeah, we had to solve an elements-based puzzle.
M didn't put a force field around it on the Roll20 display, so we had a special weakness.
It was the weak point that we discovered through proper observation.
I drew a map and I forgot one line, and Gabe was like, "Did you mean to forget that line?" And I said, "Well, no, but I did, and you can't see a line there, so we're gonna pretend there's no line there and move on." And that was their whole focus of their fucking assault.
I would have never mentioned it, but it was the weak point that we capitalized on immediately.
Never mentioned it. Oh, it actually worked out perfectly.
It was really fun. It focused all of the fighting as close to the paddles as possible, which was good. We racked up hella points. We're coming for you, leaderboard. And I think
we also both got hurt a lot.
Oh yeah. I got run over by the ball. I tried to stretch my organs out of the way. It didn't work.
Oh jeez.
I just got hit by like everybody a bunch. I threw out so many knives.
We had knife pipes and pipe knives. And I
threw a grenade that I just had.
It's true. It's true. Your one grenade. Do you know what else you got? Do you remember what else you got, Lawrence? What else DHAM obtained?
I might have written it down.
I think you're a ghost now.
No, that was a one term power up that was used, but you got a new friend. You leveled up and you got a new friend.
I have a gang now.
Murderbot, your murderous robotic best friend.
That's why I have gang on the
Oh my
mind. Yeah,
gosh.
I have a new friend who lives with me now. His name is Murderbot, but
Lives with you.
that's not
He was in the
always about.
dishwasher.
He was charging inside of
apparently.
DHAM the whole
He
time.
lives in my tum tum.
Does he pay rent?
Like a
Or is he like a
kangaroo.
squatter?
He pays in acts of service.
Okay.
And it is more than just what his name would imply. It
Uh,
is a lot of that.
He likes
But I only know-
killing.
I've known him-
serve dishes.
I've only
or-
known him for about 90 minutes. And if anything ever happens to him, I'll kill all of you and then myself.
He did say that actually.
The 9-9 reference. Appreciate
Uh-huh.
it.
Yeah. He requires
think-
Lawrence to be very keen in order, because otherwise he just likes killing. He just loves killing. And so Lawrence has to
he
apply
has to be managed.
strict management in order to keep him from
managed.
killing.
As long as he has proper instruction, he's a okay person.
That's really funny that you guys did all that stuff because we did not extract anybody. I rolled a critical fail, me Grace, in that I hit the pendulum too hard, and so I was not really focused. And I tried to befriend a dog.
You did try and befriend a dog.
You succeeded in befriending the dog. Yes, it did.
Well, I feel like befriending, but like it trusted us a little bit more because I gave it food.
You gave it food and a health potion, and you succeeded on, I think, your final like check in order to you did fail a lot in your attempt to do this dog.
So you guys didn't rescue the person that we were like the optional quest. Did you succeed on the main quest that you were trying to do?
We didn't get that far.
No.
Okay.
Nope.
You're still in it. You're still in it.
Yeah, we're still in the middle of it.
All right.
I'm ready now.
So what was that main quest?
Yeah.
What is it that you're trying to do?
Well, Spicket's primary goal was to get to the missing piece of the water purification system that's somewhere in these tunnels. And then, oh, by the way, if we can rescue Petal's friend, that's a bonus.
For sure.
Yeah.
But you guys
Maybe we'll
split up.
rescue Petal's
What was your goal in splitting up? Like you two went one way to do. What was your like team goal here?
Yeah, the goal was for them to buy us time so that the game master wouldn't have his eyes on us while we were running through the tunnels underneath. So I thought,
he's very Sauron adjacent.
Yeah.
Yeah, the two of you, yes. In his like overwatching, we needed a distraction, so we sent the distraction up, being those two. And then the two of you went into the crypt to like gain access to the whatever you need from there. Like there's these 3 different locations that we've done the Mario Kart one. We got the key from there. You guys need some sort of key from this crypt game and some sort of key from the haunted house game in order to open the final door. We haven't actually seen the final door, but we do know that that's what we need to open it. We have the key from Mario Kart, and you guys were sneaking in here before the game was like on, so it would be easier. Do you guys... I know that it has been 3 weeks. That's kind of why we're catching up like this. Do you two remember what happened and like what the situation is around the nasty beast that you have befriended?
I know that we had to like wait for the guards to go away. I
found the power up, which is now on my wrist.
An unused power up. You guys were you followed the specters on their like security pathing to learn the first one's path. That's where you came across this like beast in the middle of the maze and the big crypt in the middle of the maze. Let's see. In between their security paths, you befriended the beast and ultimately through, a number of checks, freed the beast. In freeing the beast, let's see what occurred. You guys are with Pollen. Pollen's like there to back you up, but as the in between security
she's
stuff,
not about me messing with the beast.
Yeah, she wanted to like just move on with the quest, but as one of the specters came back, she had to hide down a hallway in order to avoid it, and the next one that left went that direction. So she's been just sort of off the map for a minute.
Oh my gosh, yeah, and then Spicket is also gone.
Yep, Spigot did have to run away from another ghost because whatever, I think you were pulling off, like you were pulling one of the torches out of the wall so that you could give like leverage and pop the beast out of his chains. And in doing so, you caused enough noise that it woke one of the specters, and Spigot bolted off into the maze and drew its attention so that you could not have drawn its attention. Basically, he just took its attention. I think that's when you got the power up, and then when you got the power up, the specter that was chasing you, this yellow specter, got scared and ran away. And when you got back to you lost, I think, track of it at some point, and it's running away. And when you got back to the center, it wasn't there, so it's missing. The blue one is missing with Pollen. We don't know if it knows of her, but it followed her out that way in its normal security pathing. And as we left off, you had just freed the pack beast, which is bolting for one of the tunnels, and the other two specters are formed in front of the two of you. So it's kind of like fight time for you guys. Intense of action. And the other two just left the pinball board and have entered into the area known as the House of Pain. We're just outside the front doors to the House of Pain. So we have these two very contrasting scenes of a nighttime, the summers, the crickets in the summer air, right? It's dark out. There's a big decrepit, broken down house in front of these two, and then on the other side of the split screen, live bouncy action music as we're hitting big fight phase. Yeah. Does that track for you guys where we're all at? Is there any thing left out or questions you guys may have to kick us off?
I think for my perspective, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm feeling good. I know we're going to need to do a vision.
Oh, yeah, and then as far as the vision goes, while we haven't played in 3 weeks, the last time Petal had a vision was 30 minutes ago. So I in time.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know that
rapid fire
it makes sense to have another vision roll right now. We can do it if you want, but it's only been in canon 30 minutes since your last one. Or,
That's fair. I just wanted my experience point. I will not lie.
Yeah, I guess you would. I guess you would want your experience.
Not that I'm hurting for any. But,
but you won it. But you won it real bad.
Yeah, I showed my boyfriend my character sheet. He's like, "Wait, you're low-key busted." I'm like, "Yeah, this is kind of nice."
Get all the experience. What level are you now?
I'm at level 7.
Oh my god.
Jeez.
I think you can start taking advanced moves now.
Oh yeah, since level 6. Lawrence is level 3, 2?
I have 2 improvements.
2 improvements.
Oh my god.
One of them affects my car, which I have not been able to access for a while.
Since entering.
And number 2, the one I got last session,
Murderbot.
Boom. My car is outside. Well, guess what? I've had something with me the whole time.
I love it.
Oh,
Sorry,
and
guys.
I leveled last session as well, but I didn't do anything about it.
I love that. I love that. Feel free to peek it out and see if there's anything that could help you in this moment. Yeah.
Advanced moves?
If yours says get a
look
gang,
at my
you should get a
character
gang.
sheet.
So advanced moves are slightly different. They
Where do I
they
find
basically
those?
are, they are improvements
Should be on
to
your
the
character sheet.
basic moves.
Oh.
So
yeah, advanced moves are. Yeah. The advanced improvements is what comes at the level you're at, but you can basically you can level up your basic moves. You can see on moves in basic moves. Some of them say examine closely. Nope, that's the one we made up. Say seduce or manipulate. Yes, it has an advanced section. If any of those basic moves has an advanced section, you have to take that, but then you can do a 12 plus. There's like a super bonus.
Oh.
Read a Person has one. Some of them are better than others for sure. But I also think it's just dependent on how you use them.
Wow.
Some of them don't have them, which makes sense.
But basically what you get is that you have access to the checkboxes below the lines.
Oh.
Yeah, and one of those options is advancing 3 of your basic moves. If you
Oh,
want to
yeah,
go
you get
that
to
route.
pick 3 of them to advance.
Oh.
And it says advance the other 3 basic moves. I'm going to, like, everyone can change that. The bottom one that says advance the other, you can change that to 4 because I've introduced one already. So advance the other 4 basic moves would make sense. The second time you take it, you get more basic moves advanced. But withstand is an additional advanced as well.
What stat is withstand under?
Withstand is under hard. Or withstand utilizes hard. It's under the basic moves thing. I might not have written
adding
it
that in my moves for the for the good pop up.
For sure.
Oh, how do you do that?
Type it with a capital letter.
In on your sheet, I will add it now, Petal. Oh, you're doing it right now. Perfect. Yep. And then it puts an underline and you can
That's so neat.
Yep, and anything just type stuff with capital letters and you can see all sorts of stuff that
as long as it shares a page.
put in here.
Yeah.
A lot
Josh
of the
is very
spells
impressed
from
by
5th
Legend
edition.
Keeper.
I've made a new Legend Keeper thing. This really isn't the moment to look at it, but I have made one that I'm pretty proud of right now.
Nice.
Yeah, these are just sections I've added.
Yeah.
Yeah. So scope out what you want your improvements to be. They can come up in battle, or you know, you can hold them off.
Maybe next time I level up, I'll pick one of these special below guys.
Yeah, the what is it? Oh yeah, I mean, you don't even get a move from another playbook is crazy. I love that. You have a lot of potential there.
Several times.
I mean, you have, but you have a lot of potential there. I think I may have messaged you about the ability to like find bigger things when you rediscover your caches.
Oh yes.
There's some cool options here for ways for you to engage with this space since you have worked in it so like intimately. You know what I mean? Even if Grace doesn't know because we didn't make that up, like you making it up in the moment is good for Petal to also be like, oh yeah, I remember behind this brick, here's that cache that I have. Easy, done, you know?
Okay,
here's the lever that opens the secret door that unleashes the beast.
Yeah, like you could have put a lot of...
Oh my gosh, I forgot I already got the key earlier from before.
I've been holding on to the key. Right.
Oh,
here's the prototype key that I built and then hid somewhere.
Yeah.
Here's a fake one. Here's a perfect replica I made a pressing of, and oh my gosh, it's been here the whole
skeleton
time.
Key for the whole area.
I knew I dropped that somewhere.
I'm still
under this rug that I'm standing on.
Well, I guess my cue that sparked this whole nice little side street we've been going down is that even though I don't get a vision, it says on the start of the turn you get a mark experience, I have a vision. Because it's only been 30 minutes, there's not really much to have a vision on, as I guess what you're saying. So should I not mark experience then? Or should I?
No vision, no experience does make sense to me.
I agree. I think that you are far enough ahead that I feel okay with that too. Because you're crushing it right now on level. So I think this is one of the rare times you just won't get that. No vision, no experience. At the beginning of the session, roll plus cool. Each time you have a vision, mark experience. Yes, because we're just skipping vision, so you wouldn't get it for having it because of onrushing revelation. Yes. Yeah, this game supposes, I think, a lot like more of a macro game as well, in which between sessions, it's more of like things happen in the greater sphere rather than like you guys in a warehouse at the end of one session and also in a warehouse at the end of the next two sessions, because we haven't quite gotten out of that warehouse, you know what I mean? Which is not a note, that's just like a, you know, the less granular play is I think what they kind of expect. But we play in the moment anyway, so. Yeah. No vision roll this time. So we're just going to dive in. It's sort of a paused screen. I think I want to start there in the action. With Petal and Spicket. So just to give you guys a little rundown on our room, you know, again, in the center, there's a big closed crypt with these 4 torch sconces kind of coming out of it that have been holding the lights, one of which has been broken down and used as a lever to release the beast. There are no lights in any of these sconces because all of the specters are out in some form or fashion, 2 of which are in front of you. In front of you stand the pink and green specter, or float, I guess, the pink and green specters. The yellow one, which was afraid of Spigot, has not returned. And the blue one was doing its security pathing off to the south and out of this room, also in the direction of Pollen, who is still missing. The beast has broken free of, or you have broken the beast free of its chains, and it is bolting for one of the side paths. From all of our stuff, you know that it's probably going for a power-up. Like, that's the only thing it knows will keep it safe from these specters, and currently it does not have one. But now it is not bound, so it can't get one. And these 2 specters have just formed. Spigot does have a power-up on his arm. And that is probably where we're going to kick off.
Brutal.
Yes, with the thundering, you know, multi-tonal groans from the pack beast as it does its groan and bolts for the door. You hear it actually, I think, so we've described this thing quite a bit. It's like a big, when it's in its like more dog form that you've been referring to it as, there's a lot of loose skin on it. It looks like it's got that big bulbous like chest, big thick front arms, and a like smaller back end that we see in a lot of like, I don't know, like fantasy hounds, I feel, are often this like giant front-bodied.
Like cartoon bulldogs.
Kind of, yeah, kind of like a cartoon bulldog, but there's so much extra skin that now that it's not bound, it's filled up a large section of the room, and the moment that it hits that tunnel, it's like filling the tunnel and shooting through it like a train, like a meat train through these halls. The moment it hits the tunnel, its speed is like, it like pulls itself quickly into the tunnel, and you hear its multi-tonal groans receding into the, you know, the crypt, the maze in front of you. And it's just really the 2 of you here in this room now, with these specters, who are waving and wisping aggressively, right? They are about to move on the offense, but I'm going to allow you guys to like make first move because most of this game is reactionary from me, so.
I'm gonna see if I can figure out what to do with this power up on my arm.
I'm gonna get out my like face breaker thingy, whatever that thing is.
Your face breaker, yeah, little brass knuckles with your like washers and bolts and nails across the knuckles, right?
It's the only weapon I've got.
You like slide it on shakily as the specters are in front of you.
I guess I'll look up, man.
Give me an open your brain rolls from Spigot to see if he grasps this, or you can. I think, I don't know. Norman may have something to say here if you would prefer to ask from Norman.
Ooh, yes. I think I should ask Norman.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I think that's the way to go.
My favorite character is back.
Yeah.
My favorite idea of a character is back.
I have closed my character sheet, so hang on. Let me reopen that really quickly.
You seek the advice of your mask. Roll plus weird to see what it tells you to do. On a 10 plus, take experience and mark +1 if you do as it wishes. 7 to 9, take +1 if you do what it asks, and act under fire if you don't. And on a miss, you act under a fire if you don't follow its wishes.
Yeah. All right. So this is a roll plus weird, which is a 0. Oh, helps if I roll it on a flat surface. That is a 10 straight up.
10 straight up. Take experience and mark +1 if you do as your mask wishes. What, so I think you and I maybe have spoken a little bit about Norman, and who this is to you. Why don't you remind us a bit about where we left off? Like, who is Norman to you before I...
Well, Norman is an integral part of his water bearer experience, and he's sort of been his confidant. And it's only recently, like as the last level occurred, that Norman has actually started to respond in a way that Spicket can hear. And it's not like spoken, but Spicket can comprehend what Norman is trying to pass back to him in the way of knowledge. So be interested to see what Norman evolves into as this relationship continues to grow.
Yeah. I think we spoke too about it having something to do with someone who trained you, right?
Yes.
Yeah, like it's something maybe passed down from like master to student.
My water bearer master gave me the mask.
Yeah. Okay, see, you reach down, you stroke the pipes on it, the beard pipes on it that make, or the pipes that make up the sort of shape of a beard on the bottom of your mask. And you stroke those pipes as you do and ask, what do you ask? What do you speak to Norman, or do you just think and Norman responds?
I think currently it's internal. It may turn into verbal conversation at some point.
But
the question is, I'm asking Norman, help me with this power up because we're in trouble.
Yeah, you're stroking the beard, hoping for guidance from this force that has been with you since, the times of training under your master. And you hear the very comforting telltale drops sounds that whatever that spirit or that force is in the mask is listening and trying to respond. And you listen closely and you can hear the sound of like a little bit of trickling water, the drops in a pipe, the way it like echoes down the pipe, and the hissing of water hitting hot metal and leaving a little bit of steam. And Norman hisses out, oh goodness, I'm trying to think of the right word, a sense of like the idea to test. We don't know enough about this situation, so the only way we can do it is to point and test. And what info we do have is that the ghosts are scared of it, so it must be a weapon. So Norman
duly
just
noted.
says point and test.
Yeah.
And in the position you're in, that's relatively easy, especially with your +10. You get the sense that Norman is definitely more into the knowledge of the situation than worrying about the backlash of it. But you're able to put it all together that at least in the position we're in now, that like no one else is in danger in that. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So yeah, I think this time you heard some words, some actual like words in the hissing. And while I can attempt it, I do not even think the microphone barely picks up my whispers as it is. So in between the hisses and the whispers of the steam, I highly doubt that it's going to pick up anything. But that is coming out. You get a few actual words there. It's not just like you parsing feeling.
Excellent.
And you feel that, yeah, that sort of bond grow, and you get a +1 if you can feel it. Norman's trying to drag your arm up, right, to use it as like you have this basic Mega Man cannon on your arm.
I'm following Norman's guidance. He has not steered me wrong thus far.
For sure. Grace, what did you say you were doing in this moment? I got really into the Norman thing.
I just put on a face breaker and that was it.
You prepared for the combat of it all.
I don't have a mystical mask.
No, sure. And no power up yet.
No.
And no power up yet.
I got my face breaker. I've got my glove of hate.
The ghosts, the specters in front of you, they scream their spectral scream. You hear all the high-pitched, moans and groans up in there. And their wispy robes float out into that, like, it makes them look bigger and kind of pointy, but they're just wisping and floating. And they start moving towards the two of you to drain you. You have seen this already. Spigot from around the side. Petal, you have felt it as the spirits have, like, as they get close and touch you, they like pull a piece of you away with them.
Oh yeah, I had to fight off the. They were like, what are those things called? Dementoring me.
Yeah, they were like dementoring you. One of them made you feel really anxious, and one of them made you feel really sad. And the two in front of you, you guys haven't felt yet, but they're here and they're approaching you. What do you do? They're coming in to do this, to energy drain you, to pull pieces from you. What is your response? It's basically like an attack they are making on you. You can choose to attack back, or you can choose to defend. Of course, it's been a minute since we played, so I'm just trying to,
Yep, Spigot's going to attempt to attack back with this power-up. With wild, arm out, smacking on it, seeing if he can activate buttons, whatever he needs to do.
Mega Man styles.
Yeah.
What about Petal?
So we each have a one coming at us, like.
Yeah. Actually, yes. Yeah. You guys are on separate like parts of the room.
If it wasn't, I was gonna try and duck behind Spigot just to see what would happen, because the power up could. Like, maybe it's a shield, and that would be dope. But if we have one each, then
I think what has happened is that you triggered both of these spirits, so they would be coming right after you. But on Spigot's entrance into the room with a power up, the other one's attention has been drawn, and now we're here.
Okay. Do they really look like specters? Like kind of see through? Like, I don't think my glove would do anything if I even tried to hit it or defend against it.
I think with what you've gathered,
or is it just like a
Like we've been both info gathering and like memory mining from you to see what you've done. I think that you know that you do something to them, but you probably remember that you've never been able to just take one down by physical damage alone. You know that your big defense is in these power-ups.
Got it. Okay, then I'm gonna be like ready to dart. I don't think they're very agile, so I'm gonna be like ready to get out of the way as fast as I can if it's like charging it. If that's its goal, is just to charge straight at me. They're kind of like a bull or another charging creature.
For sure. For sure. Yeah, that's
my game plan.
That's a good game plan because it is charging at you. So I'll need you to do something under fire, and I think Spigot, we have one. Let's see what laydown fire's about. Yeah, you can either give me. There's a laydown fire for battle moves, which could be something here. You could do a what a go aggro, or it's probably just do something under fire or a lay down fire. Go aggro is we're already.
Yeah, I think lay down fire is probably the way to go here.
I think so as well. So you roll plus hard, and Petal, you roll plus cool to do something under fire to dodge virtually.
I rolled a very unnatural 10.
Ooh.
The spookiest 10.
The spookiest 10. Spooky spectral 10.
This 10 is full of GMOs. Fuck, I made myself laugh.
That's always the good jokes though. What about you, you Spigot?
I rolled a 9, but I'm -1, so that's an 8.
An 8. Choose 2. You provide covering fire, allowing another character to move or act freely. Provide supporting fire, giving another PC +1 choice to their own move. You provide suppressing fire, denying someone to move or act. Or you take an opportune shot, inflicting harm on an enemy within your reach.
And it's choose 2?
Yeah.
Let's see. I am going to provide suppressing fire. No, that doesn't make sense. I guess I'm gonna give cover fire to Petal. Allowing her to move or act freely. And then I'm going to attempt to take an opportune shot after that, inflicting harm.
Yeah, I think how that'll go together is that you... Yeah, okay, so we have, we'll say, bam, Pink Ghost has formed up and is rushing towards Petal. Green Ghost formed up, rushing towards you, Spigot. You see that the ghost is rushing towards Petal. She's making a good jump, but you pull back and fire over the Green Specter's shoulder with this. You just thrust your arm out forward, and with the intent of firing, with the intent of testing out what this thing can do. It fires out like a white ball, I guess, that fires over the Green Specter's shoulder and then opens up into a net of white light and wraps itself around the white or the yellow specter. And Petal, you roll into a like a crouched position, ready to maneuver and move. I think I'll give you a +1 to doing whatever you want to do next, because you passed your thing, and then he is allowing you to move or act freely, which you were, in the case of. In doing so, the green one also hard flinches and stops its rush on you.
I think I don't want us to be separated, so I'm gonna try and get to Spigot so we can be like back to back.
Yes.
Because I think separating us would be really bad. I think I should try and get as close as I can. Or if I can get to him, that's what I want.
Currently, you guys are on like opposite. You guys are like breads of the sandwich. In between you, the green one, which is up but has flinched and is like assessing what it's about to do. Its attack having basically just been flinched out. The yellow one is in a net, and the net is shrinking in size and like compressing the yellow specter down.
Ooh.
Okay. Then what I'm gonna do is that I'm imagining that if it's flinching, it's the green ghost is gonna be rising up. So I'm gonna sprint and just slide because I'm in a jumpsuit that's thorough, very well-made material. I'll be protected, my meat suit. I'm gonna slide underneath the green ghost to Spigot and pop up a la baseball player arriving to second base.
Okay, I like that.
Next to him.
I like that. Give me do something under fire probably. To slide under. Yeah.
Do I get an advantage?
You get a +1, an additional +1 to
Whoa.
your roll here.
That's another dirty 10. Thank you for
dirty
+1.
10.
I'm sorry, unnatural.
You do it. I love it. I love on a 10. On a 10 plus, you do it. What is a 12 plus? What is the advanced move? You transcend the danger. Transcend. Yeah, okay. You do what you do.
I fling my arms up and I phase through the ghost. It's me transcending.
That's so good. You do the thing though. You leap over the yellow one and then go into a nice like soccer's tackle underneath the green one as it like screeches behind you. Even it's the very sound makes you feel a little fearful. This one in terms of, you're already probably a bit afraid, but this is like a different, like, lifelong fear, like a phobia kind of fear. It makes you just feel that, like, currently probably phobic of dark and tight spaces, right? Just a little flash of it as it shrieks. It's not going to, like, last. It's not a real, phobia you're developing, but that's like the idea of the feeling as it imparts its feeling upon you with its shriek even. You slide up under it though, no damage, safely, and slide up to Spigot. Spigot like puts a foot out and you in your soccer's tackle kick it and you're able to come up next to him shoulder to shoulder. And the two of you face down these specters. The green shrieks and we shift scenes into the crickets of the night air. It's very quiet out here. You hear a couple bolts hit the ground. DHAM is in pretty bad condition. I think even because almost actually, in Murderbot, who is floating there, motors whirring just perfectly fine, pretty quietly next to Dill, because DHAM took all the fucking hits. He's not doing well, but you two are here. Dill heals back up a bit. And if he was injured below 6, I believe. And you guys are here outside the murder house. Crickets in nighttime only occasionally broken by a good scream of torture and shout of loss from inside and behind these boarded up windows. No lights. You don't even see any lights from what cracks are there. Now we're at Dill and DHAM.
Dill and DHAM just entered a new area, if I'm remembering right.
This is correct. We have just left the pinball board and over to the house of pain/laughs.
Pain, which is perfect for us because I'm in pain.
You're in it, yeah.
If I could feel pain, I'd be in pain.
A little bolt falls out.
Now that we're in here, I'm trying to remember what the goal is. Is it just do the game, or we trying to? Are they
There's a
also in here
key,
now?
right?
There
There's
is
a
a key,
key.
and I
Get the
think
key. Okay,
what
win the game, get the key.
win the game, get the key. The idea was that it would be harder to get in here, and there's more to do in here. That if they could take care of that in the background while it was super easy, and then meet you here, you guys could be in the midst of taking care of here. And the
Okay,
idea of
well,
here, just to remind, is that one, we've been told that Root is here. Root is here. This is the person on their team that was taken and held as, like, you know, sort of pressure to make them behave and be a part of the
Main
team.
quest?
Yeah. They're pretty sure Root's here. Last time, though, that when Petal was escaping, she was digging through here trying to find Root. Instead, found the water bearer and couldn't find Root. So she had to escape with the water bearer at that time. Holland is still pretty sure Root's here, and since Branch probably got discovered in his, you know, pointing out to you guys, if he got discovered and taken, this is where he would be. So Branch and Root, and the game.
Great, I can press 3 to do all 3.
Murderbot says,
how do we?
3, father. And takes a couple pot shots into the air.
Be careful where you point that.
It's like Batman and Damian Wayne. Thanks.
Shoot the Joker.
So-
Shoot the Joker. So I sure don't. So our resources, right? We have these oddments, you know, the barter. Could I use some barter to have had a med kit? I've just got a couple of good wrenches and some solder.
Sure, why not? I don't care why not. I don't care why not. If there's a resource to spend for it, let's do it. You get you can heal up 1 per barter if you've got multiple barter to spend.
That's better.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep 1 in the pocket. I only had 1 additional barter to spend too. So I heal a little bit. So I'm feeling, you know, my limp is less bad.
What do you bring out to do this?
I duct tape. Roll a duct tape.
Of course, yes, active. That's so good. What about your barter, Theodore?
I think all my barter's in the Dicklemobile. So otherwise I would loan some out. I don't think I actually have any use for it.
At the moment, I'm not sure. Probably not. Your
I
gear.
checked Dill's back to see if he's got a med kit stuck to him.
I mean, it's entirely up to you if it is in the Dilgo. Like, it's your barter, you know what I mean? Like, you would have your stuff. Why wouldn't you have brought your stuff inside with you? Your main stuff, your bag.
I don't know that I would have a med kit on me, but I might have, like, the remains of things that I've squeezed that could still be useful as parts.
Oh, hell yeah. What is the remains? What remains do you bring out to give him? And you can heal an additional 1 from this.
What's something that Dill has picked up recently? I think Dill found like a buried truck full of like home appliances. And I'm trying to think. Maybe some kind of an immersive frying unit where the oil is self-contained, but it has been flattened and all of the oil has been extracted. So it's like there's a heating element and there's like power converters and there's stuff here.
Yeah.
You know.
I rip out all accessible wiring and use it to rewire some of my bits.
Back together.
I use Murderbot to help me. And while I do this, I say, press 1 for light conversation. Press 2 for heavy conversation. Press 3 for, oops, shouldn't talk about that.
Press 4 for killing.
Sometimes when I think about all of the parts that I have replaced over time, I ponder upon the ship of Theseus. Am I still me if none of me is left? Will I ever be me again?
Father, you will always be you, and I will always be Murderbot.
Once I wasn't me.
Okay.
Then I was we. And now I'm me.
No, we are we.
No.
Learn grammar. Time for pain.
Okay.
Press 4 for killing?
DHAM looks over at Murderbot and sort of like underneath him, like around him, and shakes his head.
So what do you guys do?
Move forward. I don't really know where we're I'm not sure what we're headed towards. I don't know
Not
what
the
the
pain.
game is. We're just
I
in
don't
the
know if we'll
house.
find out until we get
You
in
guys are, yeah, I mean, you guys are
we out front of the house?
out in front of the house. All of the
Oh, okay, yeah,
windows
then
are
let's go in
boarded
the
up.
house. I thought
Doors
we were in
sort
the
of
house
boarded
already.
up.
I'm healed up. Let's hit it.
Just curious how you guys want to approach. Do you just want to, everything's sort of boarded
Swagger.
up. It looks like an
Swagger up.
old swagger up the
Go.
front steps, easy.
Knock, knock.
Are you swaggering?
I'm swaggering.
Jill watches DHAM swagger for a second and then tries to copy him, but his proportions make it look wrong.
There's a little bit of a swagger in Murderbot as he follows you two. Everything is boarded up. Every now and then you hear, a scream kind of often in the house, but through all the cracks in the boards and whatnot, there's doesn't seem to be any light. Everything is just sort of boarded up like it's an old, what is it? Abandoned building,
My vibes as a consumer of media will make me want to like go around the back of the house and look for the cellar door or whatever, but I don't think that's what Dill would do. I think we're gonna go in the front door and see exactly. We're gonna play the game straight.
I want to win.
I want to win the prize. You don't win the prize if you break the rules. Usually.
Usually, you reach out and you pull off it's relatively easy to pull off the wood barring the front door, and you see into a closed off entrance room with a front desk and a few chairs up against a wall. It's pretty open in here as the intake room for this hospital / horror house. It is mostly empty, save on the desk. 2 floating icons of like handguns just floating and spinning there over the desk.
Dill, do you think if we press these, we will be shot?
I think they're for us. Dill
Okay.
takes. I want to take one. Dill takes one.
Yep.
You guys reach out and you take the guns, and they feel heavy in your hands. The glow kind of fades away, and you have. Oh, they are, as much as there has been just like shift from cartoonish reality to reality around you. It definitely takes place in these guns, much more boxy and futuristic than they should be, but they are in your hands, and you see a little ammo counter on the side that says 10, and the lights flicker in this room a bit. You guys hear one more scream echo down the hallways, and then that scream is just sort of cut off, like you hit stop on like a recorder or whatever.
I have your gun.
You want my gun?
I have knives.
This is a fair point. And I have Murderbot.
I have guns, father. Murderbot pulls
Murderbot
out
can-
2 guns.
Do you want one of Murderbot's guns or my gun?
Murderbot pulls in both of his guns slowly.
You can have my gun. Murderbot, I won't make you sacrifice your gun yet. But there may come a time
He
when
pushes the barrels out just a little bit.
Like Blastoise.
If I ever run out of knives, can I have a gun? Murderbot.
We'll see. Don't run out of knives, father. Pulls in his guns.
You bet.
Infinite
Oh,
knives.
it is like Batman.
There are 2 doors leading away from this entrance hall, this intake. One leads to I can't think of what's the word for like housing in a hospital, like where people would stay.
Words.
Ward. Yeah.
Yeah. One says
Just like
wards, A through C, and the other, just like Robin, the other says clinic.
Do either of them look like they're going like upstairs or downstairs?
No, they're
As well
both
as sort
just
of-
sets of like brown double doors with a frosted glass like rectangle near the middle. The one towards the clinic will say there's probably lots of blood around this door, like leading up to it in streaks. Probably like handprint grabs on the outside of both of the doors. The other one probably doesn't look better, but it's dirty.
What was your question?
How are you with blood?
It's not tasty.
I don't have any. Let's go blood.
Okie doke.
Blood door.
Yeah.
You guys walk up to the clinic door. and you push it open to reveal a pretty long room with several beds lining its walls. On both sides, there are medical trays with all sort of implements, some of which are knocked over, some of which are just empty and ransacked. Any sort of like cabinetry that lines the walls is broken into. There are maybe like bottles peppered about the ground, open, and maybe some pills, but this place is ransacked over, and there is no one here as you open that door. It's just sort of quiet. And you hear a crackle from a loudspeaker above you. And a voice comes over, just sort of dripping with, I don't know, dripping's a good word. I'm not sure what with yet, but dripping's a good word for this voice. And it says, "Thank you. The wizard says I can play my funnest games with the two of you because you have info for us. And I will get it from you, one way or another. But first, we'll get you seated. Come meet us in Ward C, and we'll get that info from you." And it clicks off.
Press 1 to go to Ward C. Press 2 to go to anywhere else. Press 3 to go to a joke.
2.
3. Murderbot says and puts his guns down sullenly.
Let's go somewhere else.
Like
Z? Y?
G? I just wanted to like look through the cabinets a little bit. Dill's still kind of thirsty. Maybe there's toxins? Sometimes they have toxins in hospitals.
Hospital poisons?
Hospital poisons?
Yeah.
For sure.
Anything in a hospital could be poisonous.
Medical grade poisoning. Yeah.
Give me examine closely.
Nope, that's not a good joke.
Then 8 plus, I think, 1. Hopefully 1. Minus 1. 7.
I think all of those are in the same realm here. 7 and 9 choose one, and the GM will choose one.
I'm hoping that find something shiny, quote unquote, is malleable enough that I can be like, find something with a big warning label on it.
You know, that was my idea behind quote unquote shiny, is that it doesn't need to be like actually shiny. It's just something that is drawing or catching, right? Something interesting.
Yeah, I'm hoping for the biggest, most toxic looking jug.
Biggest, most toxic looking jug. You find a big jug with all of the medical warning labels on it. The biggest of which reads flammable. Yeah, it's toxic, but extremely flammable. And whatever it is, you might have come up against it before, and you know it's like accelerant style flammable, like very explosive, I guess.
I mean, I'm gonna swig down. How big is this jug?
Oh, you know, one of those like gallon size with the little handles on top.
Okay. I'm
We'll
gonna
say it's
swig
been
down a
knocked over.
good.
It's about half full.
Well, I'm gonna pound it all down.
You do.
Gulp, gulp, gulp. Right down the dill siphon.
Right down the dill hole.
Don't be such a dill hole.
Right down the dill hole.
It's the only thing I can be. Okay, cool. Well, I found that.
Yeah. You know, I'm
Now
gonna
we
say
can-
my negative is that it was flammable. I'm just curious, does that affect you at all if it's like super flammable? Because you don't want the fire already. I don't
I'm
know if
already
there's
super,
anything
like,
there.
No, I myself am super flammable, just sort of as of a hazard of everything that I drink. So
Okay. So
no,
then, you know,
this is just
the
sort of
negative
the way
isn't
that it
super
is.
affecting to you then. Perfect.
Yeah. More for the bloodstream.
Mm-hmm.
My blood, my blood evaporates on contact with the air, maybe.
While Dill is the sounds of glugging liquid are, you know, heard in the room, you hear one more noise, a scream, a deep bellow, coming from off in the direction of the wards. And I think we're going to shift over to the other two, shoulder to shoulder, fists up. Spigot, your upon firing, the piece of metal wrapped around your arm has sort of gone limp, and it's very heavy on the end of your arm, and after a few seconds it just sort of sloughs off and falls to the ground with a crash.
Okay.
No tits.
Time for
Well,
plan B.
tits. Like Petal says.
The green specter menacingly approaching the two of you.
He's going to unsling his t-shirt cannon shotgun that he got.
Yes.
And he's going to time his shot till he can get maximum spread on this thing and fire away.
Petal?
I mean, all I've got is a brick and a glove. So I want to see what the gun does, I guess.
Sure. Okay.
If a green against what it does against, I mean, is the yellow one also advancing?
The yellow one is still tied in the net. The yellow one is tied in the net and being compressed further and further. It is currently about the size of.
So
yeah.
As of right now, I don't
shoebox.
really have something that's convenient for me to long range do, I guess, unless I throw my brick, but I kind of want to wait. I've had it this long on this, just far in the journey, you know?
It's become a sentimental brick.
Well, I just don't want to chuck it and then regret it. Like...
Yeah. I mean, that's important. You need to, weigh the material possession of your brick. You still there, Grace?
Sorry, I'm here. Sorry. I'm here.
That's okay.
Hello?
That's okay. I just yeah. Hello? Are you?
Okay. Did I make it? Hello? I think my
Yes.
headphones might have disconnected me.
We can hear you.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
cool.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna use my really good prosthetic eye and just observe the situation to see what the gun does.
Love it. Love it. Spigot, the Green Spectre, wispy and approaching you, coming in, and give me a. I mean, either again, lay down fire, or do something under fire if there's anything specific you want from lay down fire, or
let's see.
yeah, I'm reading it here too. No, yeah, lay down fire is this thing. It's this thing you're doing.
Yep. I guess I'm gonna take an opportune shot. So just kind of waiting for that perfect shot to see if I can stun it or incapacitate it or do something to give us time to react or move or something.
For sure. Did you roll plus hard?
No, but I'm about to.
Okay.
Oh, it's not good. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not good.
It's not good.
It is plus hard is a -1, so that's a total of 3.
Oof.
Ooh,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, you have no
God.
idea what the proper time is.
No, clearly not. Either that or I forgot to take the safety off the t-shirt cannon.
But on a lay down fire on a miss, you still choose one. It doesn't necessarily mean it's going to go super well, but you do choose one here.
Yeah, then I think I'm still going to try and take that opportune shot was what I was going for, so that's what I'm
Perfect.
sticking to.
Perfect. You as it comes in to get you, you fire off the t-shirt cannon. It is been filled with nails and bolts and scraps of metal and little corner angles and whatnot. And they go straight through it. And you feel the sick energy wisp, like hot breath on your face, right? Just kind of coming in, and for a moment it like phases. Can you?
I was just say, can I just grab him, yank him, and just run? Because if that weapon doesn't work, our only other chance right now is just running. Because if we don't have any other power-ups, if his gun doesn't work, I don't think my brick or my glove are going to work.
I want you to
Is there
give
a way for me to
me
interrupt his pull and like grab him and run?
You were watching. You did your watch. Give me like a give me like a. I mean, you were doing a watch. I'll allow you to give me a read a sitch if you want to ask any of these questions. Something is going to happen because of the way that this all lined up. Before it attacks him or like does its stuff to him, I'll allow you to do that pull. But just in this moment, if you want to, I guess, to put it into the like order of operations,
okay,
I'll allow you to add on a read a sitch. Coming around, yes, you can and will be able to do that. But this is to read what will happen, which is less read a sitch. So basically, just give me a roll plus sharp, and based on how well you do, I'll give you info.
Okay, well, I rolled an 8 with a +2, so that's an 8.
Okay.
So I don't know
what that means for this. I'm not. Less read a sitch. It's more of the idea of
I was just wondering what my best escape route is for us. Like, how could I get us out of here? But would have been my question.
Yes. I mean,
gonna ask one.
I'll still answer that one, and that's definitely like you're on the right path, like pulling him and going into the tunnels, because you know at this point, and he knows that as you take corners in this maze, you gain distance on the specters, or have so far. So, you know, running through the maze is the best way to gain distance on them, because they don't take corners so well. However, you know, just turning like that, you get kind of lost, and so that becomes the struggle. But as this specter goes into, right, like, draw the energy from Spigot. Spigot's gun goes off. You see it kind of all come together, and the specter, rather than grabbing Spigot, kind of glitches and phases to the right side and just grabs at the air next to Spigot. And Spigot, you swear you just saw it like get gas like cast right through this specter. But Petal, you saw it hit the crypt. Like, you saw it pepper the front of the crypt. So somewhere over there, maybe just the crypt itself caused this, like, damaging. You know what I mean? Like, you saw the pepper shot hit that, and that's when it glitched. That's what I'll give you with an 8. But it quickly course corrects, and then Petal grabs Spigot's shoulder and bolts, I still imagine, yes?
Yeah. Oh yeah. We are hauling ass because I don't really have. There's no other option right now, I think, for a smart game plan for us.
Yeah, you guys.
I choose life. That's what that's what I say as I run. I choose life.
The yellow specter is now about the size of a football, and when it reaches this size, as you guys go to turn, you know, you see all this. You've seen all this occurring. It like pulsates just a moment and locks kind of into place, and then you see it float above in the air for a brief moment and start slowly moving towards the torches that line the front of the crypt. And you guys pull off and into the edge of the tunnel as the green one starts to chase you. Cut over to the, I imagine, the doors swinging open in the clinic back into the main entrance hall, in the House of Fun and Pain. Fun or pain, depending on which way you look at it.
Fun and pain.
As the two of you enter into there and then cross it, I imagine going towards A to C. Is there anything else you guys do before I narrate you guys that direction?
No, I don't really have any like looting I want to do or anything in this hospital. This is for fleshies.
It's very, yeah, just like run down, tossed in here.
I'll do a move real quick. How about that? I'll do a move.
Okay.
I'll just touch like
Which
the
one?
nearest table, like close to the entrance to this little area that we're in.
Table.
Okay. That's a good first roll, and I'm not gonna get lucky for the rest of the game.
I don't
know. 14.
I know that you're doing this on the things speak roll. That a table is not a machine, though.
Spooky table.
Whenever you handle or examine something interesting.
Either way, it's a 14.
It's a table.
I feel like the answer you're gonna get is gonna be the same answer you get like in the Adventure Time episode when the bad wizard that has the mittens on his hands gets over his mommy or his dad issues or his mom issues, and he like makes things come to life.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, "What? I don't know what's going on. I feel like that's what a table's gonna tell you. This is a table.
I just want the table to tell me if it's scary over here. Or are we in a good spot right now? Is it just scary over there? Is it scary also over here?
No, it's scary all over.
Yeah,
The
bro, I can
table
tell you that.
you can feel in the psychic maelstrom. You know, this is a place of fear and terror all over.
Or is he, because he's not a fleshy, he doesn't feel the maelstrom of fear and terror?
But with a 14, what I will give you, I'm rocking this through the not the things speak roll, because while it doesn't specify machines like I thought it did, it does at least say something interesting, and this is a table.
Yeah, but it's a table in a spooky hospital that's covered in medicine or something.
I guess, but either way, you got a 14. I'm just
What if
doing
it was
this.
like a gurney, or
Oh no, it's a
an autopsy.
Yeah, I just your whole thing is about being like a guy that works on machines, or a machine speaker.
Sometimes tables are machines.
This table is not a machine. That was my first thought, but they didn't say machine. Anyway, either way, it is a 14. You do what I will give you through all this, so not just the tongue-in-cheek answer of like, yes, it's fear and terror in this building. There's usually more in this room. There's usually more so far. Like, yes, fear and terror, but also like that it's devoid of that at the moment, if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's weird that the room isn't as spooky right now.
Yeah, it's just sort of quiet. You can hear like, a drip on metal in the background somewhere. That just gives you the sense of like emptiness. And you cross into Ward A or Wards A through C.
A through C.
And the door swings open. In this first hallway, there are a couple doors leading off. 3 doors leading off. One on the left, one on the end of the hallway, and one on the right of the hallway. Ward A, Ward B, Ward C. Ward A and B are on the like left and rights of the hallway, and Ward C is at the very end of the hall. There's like flipped over gurneys in this room that give you the sense of like barricades down the hall. There are.
Do we hear like movement?
You don't really hear anything except the every so often quite varied just off and down the hall now in front of you, down you would imagine in Ward C, the bellowing of a very masculine voice in pain.
Ouch.
No, but
that hurts.
Screaming and then crying out in pain. Yeah. Just that single voice.
Are we good people, do you think, DHAM?
That's the thing. I don't know if I have a moral compass.
Yeah, I'm not.
I don't want Murderbot to like kill everybody, but I don't care if he kills some people.
Yeah, I think
So
I am
Murderbot
gonna like
is
push
4.
I'm gonna push door A open first. We're just gonna see what one of these other rooms is like.
He's clearly fine for now.
Listen to him. He's fine. He's like babies.
I was thinking it was like a trap. Their screaming was
sometimes
like
you gotta let them cry
it's
themselves out.
If it's a trap, it's gonna be a minute.
I figured I
maybe
figured
he'll
that
stop.
this was root, but
maybe he'll stop.
Stop. Oh man. Anyways, Ward A, please.
You pop the door open to Ward A. You see a long hall. 2 tiers to this hall. Some metal grated staircase long at the end of the room. Some flickering drop lights from above illuminate this. 2-tiered walkway. 2-tiered room, a walkway about 10-12 feet up, lined with doors on both the top and bottom floor, right? Going all the way down at the very end, you see a big glass windowed office. Lights out in there, but you can see, little desk, whatnot. Some back ends of computer screens that are off. No lights really from in there. Is there another?
Is there like another door, like an exit to another hallway on the second floor, on the second tier of stuff up there?
Yeah, is there a whole different corridor?
There are a
Yeah, if we
lot.
could like get into Ward C from the
Above?
second level, yeah.
There are a lot
Can you
of
Hulk smash through the
doors
floor?
up there. There aren't any hallways leading off up there, but there's a lot of doors. Lining, the bottom floor and that top floor.
Spooky doors.
Oh, let's go open a spooky door, maybe.
Spooky door number 1, perhaps.
Yeah,
These doors are in an array of openness, brokenness, closedness. Like,
okay.
they run the skew. This building really looks like it hasn't been used in a long time.
Okay, well, check the office, or
Yeah, let's check the office.
yeah, we'll check the office and then we'll go see if that guy's okay.
If he's still screaming, we'll know he's okay.
Yeah.
You guys move down the corridor, peeking into the rooms as they are opened or closed next to you. You see in most of them beds, or some of them bunk beds. Most flipped or wrecked in some form or fashion. I'll say that looking around this as you move down and are able to like examine with time as you go, it is this seemingly there's a lot of really good, like, you're getting the idea that there's a lot of good places to like hide behind. Like, you can see the course in all of this. You can see the like places where you should be like crouched down behind that you could use for cover. You can see the like angles that you would have to make, but you're just not having to do any of that. Like, you can see the game floor in all of this.
DHAM turns to Dill and he says, Dill, this looks like it would be a lot of fun. However, I did just realize who the masculine voice is, and we should probably go rescue him.
Oh.
It's a person we know.
Oh. Okay.
Or maybe not. But I think we should go check.
Oh, okay.
I think to punctuate
I didn't know I knew
that,
anyone else.
the voice is cut off in the midst of a particularly loud scream, and you're left in a pitch of silence here in Ward A.
Well, I guess it doesn't matter now, so let's keep exploring.
Well, hold on.
He's got a little scream still left in him. I heard it there just a little bit.
No, I'm still here. Help.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, we're still going. That, the scream cutting off and that exchange, why not leave it in, goes off. The camera shoves back over to a hand grabbing the edge of the corridor and pulling themselves around a corner. and you guys are rushing off into the maze. Spigot, Petal, behind you, you can hear the wispy screams of a green specter as it chases you down the hall. Spigot and Petal. I don't know why I was focused on Spigot there.
Yeah.
What do you guys do? What do you guys do as you start running down this hallway?
I mean, running.
This isn't by any chance the same hallway that Paula went down, is it?
It is not, as though it's the one that you have come. You ran down and then ran back in, so you know one of these routes a little bit better towards the power up.
I'm at this point I'm following Petal. If she like grabbed me and took off running and pulled me behind her, so I'm following her lead, but I can kind of shout the power up that way.
I'm going to roll to open my brain to try and remember, see if I can really remember how to. See, I've been here before. There has to, maybe I know a shortcut or a something.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna roll. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, yum! A 12.
Wow.
Also, I level up to level 8.
Dang.
Okay. She is gonna be a
Sorry.
absolute monster by the end. You know, and this really makes it. No,
But
I'm not. That's not a bad decay. I'm just like laughing at like your level 8 at Lawrence is still 3. This game is such a personal adventure.
But I'm newbie player, so it's like it evens out because I don't know what I'm doing. You know, I think.
Yeah.
How long do you get to be a newbie player?
That's what the face is. That's what my question. That's what the question pause is. Is that?
Oh.
This is
you stop being a newbie player. You know, role playing game number 3.
I guess that's true. The first one
you like
seems
it so much
short.
you're on a podcast.
That's true. That's true.
That's
the first one did seem short. I mean, we've done a few different games at this point, but also I feel like for every new role-playing game anyway, like it's always a new experience while you're playing the game for the first time.
Nah, not for me. I'm built different.
Except for Lawrence. Yeah. I think we've talked about that in the past. That Lawrence is the best at everything he does. But other than Lawrence, the running down the hall. What was that? We talked about you being a novice, but you're level 8 because you just leveled up because you opened your brain because you got a 14.
I got 12 because I'm rolling to see if I know, like, or trying to remember a shortcut or like, is there like a where place we can hide? Oh, I guess I couldn't open my brain. Look at the questions. 12 plus search the words.
If you leveled up, you could just straight discover something.
I guess that's true. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out, like, is there like I must have gone through this before. So is there like a hideout that the ghost can't find us or something that I must have used in the past that I'm trying to conveniently activate my memory?
On a 10 plus to give you good detail, you have Spigot at least able to point you off in one direction, and when he tells you the power-ups that way, you get the like immediate that like that muscle memory starts to kick in, and you start to like really think of a little bit of the like layout on this area, maybe of the board, of the twists and the turns over here with the power up being that way. You know that he's right down, you know, a number of halls, left, right here, across this one, left, right there, whatever, that you could probably bring yourself to that power up without him telling you. But you also know that in the exact opposite direction, right, left there, across that hall, right, left there, whatever, right, is another power up. you know that like it's like a mirrored board. You get the whole you begin to get the idea of like paths you can take, directions you can go, and where these power-ups are. Well, you guys can use that information to, develop a plan as you run if you wish. But
Okay, so wait,
that board.
So there's a power up in one direction, there's a power up in the same spot in the opposite direction. Okay.
I think you could. I mean, with a 12, the good detail, right, is that you're able to probably piece the square of the board together. That it's all sort of just mirrored pathing in each quadrant that leads down and into a power up.
Got it. Okay, so then, am I able to know if there's a difference between the two power ups, or is it just it's a chance?
They're the same.
Situation? I just didn't know.
All of these power ups are the same.
Got it.
It's just sort of a capture device for these specters.
I guess I'm gonna relay that.
The specter sucker.
That, Spigot, there's a power up. Yes, that direction, but I'm starting to remember now. They're all mirrored, so there's a power up in the opposite direction, headed that way. Does it matter? Do you think it does it matter, or should we just go back to get the same one?
No, we should probably check the other one because I used that one and then it died. So I guess we should go towards the next one.
So then I start to lead the way, or I don't know. It's just like, okay, then this way, and then we start running.
Yeah.
towards-
And you do. You take the corners. At first, the specter is hot on your tails, like while you guys are having this conversation, right? But as you guys like break convo and put the head down and dead sprint, Spigot, it's really easy to keep up with her, even though she's not telling you the directions that she's running and dead sprinting, but it's a mirrored map of the one that you have in your brain of how to get to the other, how you got to the other power up, right? So it's really easy for you to follow that pathing, and you guys come to the place where the power up should lie, but the hallway is empty.
Uh-oh.
Well, tits.
I love that that's your catchphrase.
That's embarrassing. Maybe Paul got to it before us.
It is possible because we did release the hounds.
Well, at least we lost Green Guy. What do we do now?
The shaking, there's been a light tremor in the stone around you ever since you've released the beast into the maze. It intensifies for a brief moment, and you hear this like echo down the maze walls. The multi-tonal pack beast groan. As it's off, you hear that briefly and feel the intensity, and then it kind of settles back down to its normal rumbling.
Should we follow the beast? Should we try and find the beast? He's my homie.
Maybe if we can stay behind him, he can clear a path. I don't know.
Well, if the board is up in quadrants and we've seen two, I'm assuming that the other two are just mirrors of these two. So there should be, in theory, two other power-ups. Unless Pollen has snapped those up too because she's efficient like that. But hopefully not.
So you're
So we
hoping
could
your
either
friend is not efficient.
Well, I mean, at least if she has them, if
Got
she's
her.
grabbed them, maybe she's using them sparingly. So we could either follow the beast and hope that it leads, and assume he leads us to the center where the key is, or we go out into the maze to find more power ups, so that if we do encounter green or was it pink?
Yes, green or pink that you guys were... Oh, wait, no, you guys... Let's see.
We got the yellow one.
Yes, you got the yellow one.
Yeah.
Green is, I think the one I said
Green was in pursuit of us.
Yeah, green's in pursuit of you. You caught yellow. Blue is chasing pollen. So that leaves pink to have fucked off somewhere, or blue to have fucked off somewhere. That leaves... How many fucking colors? Hold on. It's literally written in front of me, and I can't... Yeah, there's 4
It's
colors.
pink. Right? Pink? Pinky?
Green, blue, yellow, pink are the colors. You guys are fucking with pink and green. Oh, I think I missaid that, because yellow is disappeared in the maze. That was the one that was chasing you the first time.
Who is the one that we got in the trap?
None of my mistakes
I thought that
matter.
was
You
yellow.
caught yellow. You're correct. You caught yellow. Green is chasing you. Pink's fucked off in the maze somewhere. And blue is chasing pollen.
And got it. Okay, so there's 3 ghosts. There's 3 ghosts that we're trying to avoid, and 2 power-ups out there potentially.
And I mean,
1
I think,
beast and 3 of us.
And while you say that, all we're trying to avoid, you guys hear the hissing of that green specter that's coming down the hall after the hall that you guys ran down. It's still following this path right towards you.
Okay, we got to move.
Yeah, let's stop. Classic campaign problem, isn't it, Spigot? We just like to discuss things.
That's right. We gotta.
We just want to gab all day.
Beat it to death.
I mean, it's important to debate the things 100%. And we can run and talk and run, but the specter's here on you. And it's spectral screech, echoing down the halls after you as you kick off down and start running. Fade us over and into the cut off scream of the bellowing voice, and you guys in the silence as you head back out and into the hall and turn your attention towards Ward C and head that way. Boldly as you have so far. Dill and DHAM.
Oh shoot!
Transition too smooth, so smooth they didn't even notice.
Yeah, I did just smooth it out.
I think we. I mean, I kind of just want to bust in.
Yeah, let's just knock down the doors.
You kick the door down, and I'll do like what's that movie?
Just gonna unload a full clip into this room.
Yeah, like I'm gonna do a diving move. I'm gonna throw knives with one hand, and I've got a pistol in my other hand.
Man, you're gonna kill the guy that's getting tortured. Just give him the easy way out.
Yeah, but it'll be so cool.
So fucking cool, dude.
That'll be his last words. So fun.
You guys
totally rad.
Bust in a V formation with Killbot taking the center, coming up, guns akimbo. To the side, throwing knives. Is this a legit?
Killbot
maneuver?
Has to stay inside of my tummy during this maneuver.
Okay. Killbot retracts.
Killbot will kill everyone in the room. I might kill everyone in the room.
Good point.
But I do think it sounds like we are gonna dive in there, other guys style.
Yeah, guns akimbo. I love it. Okay.
Really quick, what gun do you have, Dill?
Pistol he picked up for the game.
Oh yeah, the 2 guns.
Yeah.
I've got 20 bullets.
In my head, X gonna give it to you is playing as you guys are like.
X gonna give it to you. Oh,
I know we don't
man.
have a license on that, but like, that's what's playing.
X will never give it to us.
You all hear
Maybe
it,
it's
chat. You
maybe
hear
it's
it.
like, you know, Q hands it to you. You know.
Quick,
I don't
listeners,
know.
put on X, go and give it to you, and then resume the podcast.
Oh no, I can't play both at the same time. Oh no. I'm just pausing and restarting both of them.
Quick, grab a friend.
I'm doing them both on Spotify. This sucks.
Quick, grab a friend and catch them up.
Oh, that's all.
And then come back.
And then once you're both here, now begin. X gonna give it to as you guys bust through the doors. It blares, guns akimbo. Fire your guns.
What's in here?
You guys bust through, bullets flying through the air, to see a room. Not different in length from Ward A, though different in structure. What was like flipped tables to be used as like barriers and little gun protective areas. A lot of this has been brought out, replaced with seating, all moving down the room facing what was the office. This office has been either hollowed out or blown out. There isn't this big like structured wall around it, big structured glass wall. That's been removed for what looks like a stage. And atop the stage is a little surgical chair, big ring light above it, the necessary surgery tray and all the little tools next to it. Big ring light on, creating the spotlight above a big old beefy boy. Just a very large gentleman, muscles bulging, veins near popping in all of the little vascular spots up on his biceps, and in the shoulders you see like one big vein just like finger size sticking out of his neck. There is a mask on that is pinning this person to the surgical chair, and you can see this, I don't know, canister of gas and a tube hooked up to the front of the mask. And you can hear the muffled moans as they're like thrashing, trying to break free from whatever leather bounds hold them down. And as they like snap one arm free, you see the muscle bulge out further, and the arm suddenly like balloons up a bit to be a bit bigger. Then now it like doesn't quite make sense for the body, and then the chest, like half of it bulbuses up, balloons up too, the muscles forming into place as the whole body just gets bigger. By the time the left arm it breaks free of the brace that it has on itself, and the whole body is just sort of enlarging before the mask is sloughs away, and the man is too large, bulbous, and it's not asymmetric definitely to fit in this chair. Breaks out of the mask
at Dill, and then points at the creature, and then points at Dill, and then points at the creature.
You guys mean to tell me you were not firing your guns as you're akimbo? Yeah.
That's a really inaccurate way to fire a gun.
It is, but so wait, you did the guns akimbo movement, but didn't fire.
I do that from the ground after I've akimboed my akimbo.
You jump and dive
a little bit.
Hit.
I was like, man, this
I sort of figured that I would like
if you're akimbo.
start shooting once I had a beat on what was.
I forgot the joke. I remembered I invented a joke, and then I forgot the previous joke, and then we implemented the previous joke, and by that point I had forgotten the previous joke.
It's perfect.
But now I'm back. We akimbo his ass.
I landed on the ground during the description of what was going on in the room, so I'm also shooting.
Oh.
That's funny. So probably lay down fire. Lay down fire. It just doesn't feel like it quite fits this, though. It should, right? It just doesn't like it's. I don't know if
See,
that
is there
fits
is
the
there just
vibe.
like a chute full of holes?
I might just say do something under fire.
Just harm?
Take full.
No. Exchanging harm? No.
Sucker someone.
You know, it might just be do it. Maybe make
Single
just like
combat.
Oh. Well, both of you on single. Yeah, it's fine. I don't.
When you do single combat with someone, no quarters, exchange harm, but first roll plus hard. On a 10 plus, both on a 7 to 9, choose one. On a miss, your opponent chooses one against you.
I think provide covering with fire, supporting fire, suppressing fire, opportune shot. I mean, I guess there's options in lay down fire if you want, or you can just do something under fire to just shoot at the man at the man creature.
As for the laying down fire, let's shoot the man creature. Pretty sure I'm a +2 hard Dill.
Lay down fire, both of you, or let's start with Dills, and then if he provides something to DHAM, you can get the bonuses as well, maybe.
I rolled an 8.
Or maybe DHAM, you roll plus like help interfere since you're doing the same thing from the other direction. You said you rolled an 8.
So I can help. I help really a whole lot. It is 11.
Oh.
11 on a help roll. Yeah. You give him a +1, and you're not exposing yourself to excess danger beyond what you're already doing to doing this situation.
DM is literally
falling down onto the ground.
wrists.
Mm-hmm.
Does
that bring you to a 9?
Probably.
Were you at an 8?
Yeah, with the +1.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was at an 8.
Okay.
Okay, get 2. Okay, let's take an opportune shot. And are you trying to do a battle move, or are you trying to do you have a some sort of a plan, DHAM?
I want it to die.
Okay, well then let's try supporting fire, giving another PC +1 choice on their own battle.
Oh, sweet. Okay. +1 choice on their own battle move.
You think you're the House of Pain? I am the House of Pain.
Blam blam blam.
The two of you, there's knives, there's bullets ripping across this room. We'll say that a couple knives hit the enlarging man as it comes up off the table, knives hanging out of it. They fly past, they hit the curtains behind, right? You're just peppering. A few bullets go off. We'll say that you clip the mask before it comes off, so it gets less smoke in there. His left hand is not quite as big. You clip the hose so it starts hissing out, right? As that arm breaks up.
Big juice.
And the two of you roll. We'll say that you're well positioned with all of your stuff and all of your both really good rolls. DHAM, you have a +1 on whatever battle move you make next for the moment. I'll give you. But you guys roll up and behind these barricades. And
I
the
crack
voice.
My stomach and I whisper inside, "Give him hell."
Beep, 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 beep. Murderbot. Online 4 4 4 4, and he comes up pointing the guns out at the man creature on the other side, who begins to roar, black hair falling into its face, and you hear the loudspeaker come on and say, "I suppose Now it's time to see how my other guest will deal with you. Get him, Branch. And there's a roar from the other side of the room, and the man creature starts pound, pound, pound down, grabs like some chairs, and like a gorilla just like leaps up and over, and we'll leave it in the air now as Branches
Damn.
in the air coming down atop you.
Sorry, I
The
remembered too late.
Schwarzenegger.
As Arnold Schwarzenegger bears down atop the two of you.
Oh no.
Oh no. And that's where we're gonna leave it for today.
Oh my gosh.
I think that the history, I was gonna just say, but I think because Lawrence has two histories he likes to focus on now. We'll start at the top. Dill, is there any history changes for you?
No, I don't think so.
Hand out a negative. I would agree, actually, in this case. Like, while you guys did do cool, like, maneuvers and stuff, that's no different from you doing cool maneuvers already. Like, you know you guys have each other's back.
The ship of Theseus.
That's true. He did open up. He did get deep. He did say press 2 to get
actually,
deep.
we did have a heavy conversation for a second there. He'll even tried to talk about his stuff for a second. Okay. I'll give that to DHAM, yeah.
Yeah, I was like super agreeing. That's funny. DHAM, for you?
Yeah. No, as much as I want to put it like stat dump into Murderbot, I can't in this situation. He pressed 2, so he's gonna get a +2.
Fuck yeah. Petal and Spigot, do you guys? Well, continue in order. Mike, anyone that you?
Yeah. I would say for being in the midst of all of it and Petal remembering the layout of the map to know where the other power-ups were, I think I know Petal a little bit better. Starting to understand what she must have gone through in this maze to have been in it enough times to remember the layout.
It's a good thing you didn't just think she was a liar and didn't know where the power-ups were.
Yeah, fucking right. Why would it be mirrored? Yeah, that's right.
I'm glad you trusted me.
That's so funny.
Watch, the lights are gonna come on and I'm gonna be like, damn it, that's not even close to true.
And Petal?
Yeah, I think, I didn't want to leave Spigot behind. I went and saved him. He's a member of our crew. I think we've always been. Yeah, I think that.
You're so right. You know who wasn't a member of our crew? Branch.
Yeah.
I will say in this case, do you think that you know Branch. Spigot better? Spigot's now seen you. I can kind of agree with what Mike's saying, that he may know you. Spigot may know Petal a bit better because now he knows he can rely on Petal's like instincts in these games to get him through. It's happened multiple times and we just haven't taken history from it. But it was right in this case as well. But do you think you know Spigot better? Like, you guys work together well, but did you learn something new about him in this case?
Doesn't know how to shoot a fucking gun. Well, I guess he does, but I guess guns don't work.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
No, I guess not. I guess if you put it that way, I guess I didn't learn anything new. I think we trust each other more, but I don't think I learned anything new.
Yeah.
I guess.
I mean, I think at some point that's where it does become a little bit more difficult to like continue learning new things. I don't think that I'm gonna reread that history just real quick because I don't think it's necessarily.
I don't think like there's a negative.
There is a negative. It's either because if we don't give a +1, we do give a -1. Let's see. Choose a character who knows you better than they used to. I guess that's how that goes. If they know you better. So really, Spigot, it's does Petal know you better? you
Damn,
know
so we've been
Petal
doing history
better.
wrong this whole time.
Damn.
We may have been. We may have been.
I mean, it's the only thing in that situation is the first shot I took was to protect Petal versus protect myself.
Yeah, that. Oh
So
yeah,
there
yeah,
is an
yeah.
argument to be
That's a
made
great
that
point.
I didn't cover
And
myself.
I
come
tried to
on,
get
Grace,
back to
let us
him
have
so we
some
could protect
XP.
each other.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's a great way to put this. And yeah, both of you get +1 to one another. For
Yay.
sure. It's all about phrasing, man.
It
Okay.
is not my fault that my character just is like an XP machine.
Oh yeah, I mean, you know, this
Oh,
one's
I
not
don't blame you at
necessarily.
all.
XP machine.
I don't blame you at all. I wish I had read that character sheet.
Oh yeah,
Dude,
I would abuse it.
the two moves I have right now, because I picked two, is the ferocious snarling is that when I go aggro, I instead of plus hard because I've got more to plus weird. And then my other one is the juggernaut, and it's take -2 on all when you get harm rolls. So anytime I get harm, it's -2.
Holy shit.
Damn, that person does not die. Yeah.
You're
I mean,
tankier than Dill.
I was here for so long. I feel like I have to have, maybe it explains why I've been here for so long. Like how I made
you
it.
beat ass.
I'm hardy.
That
From
put
eating
me
all
in
that,
Petal at
beating all
plus-
that ass. Never mind.
That put me in Petal at +4. So does that mean I roll back to 1 and mark experience?
You sure do.
Hell yeah,
Alrighty.
Mike.
Oh yeah. Now I'm halfway to the next level.
I think it's been Petal
boy.
almost every time for you, because if I recall, I just listened to, like, I edited an episode recently, which we're pretty far behind this point, but where you did that, like, maybe coming off the pinball board or something. That's
It's
interesting.
always Petal and Spicket have always been buddies because we've got the history of working on the
That's right.
water machine together.
Best friends
Yeah,
after
it's
this.
It's kind of the two water folks and then the two freaks that follow them.
Well, it's the fleshies and not like it's the fleshies and their non-fleshy companion who's like their friend. And then one of those also has a murder son. Yeah.
Two Scooby-Doos. All right, we'll be back next time to continue. You guys in your maze and them in facing down branch. But juiced.
Yeah.
Juiced branch.
Juiced branch.
Sweet. GG's, guys.
Awesome.
Deal. GG's, gang.
Yep,
Playing with you
GG's.
guys.
GG's.